The Grand Game over Syria, a Machiavellian reflection on power, profit, and empire. Chapter 1. The Desert Reborn. In the ruins of Syria, one sees not just the devastation of a nation, but the blueprint of modern power. Since 2011, the world has watched as borders became lines on a board, populations became pawns, and ideology became the smoke that obscures the true motivations of rulers. Syria is not merely a battlefield. It is a mirror reflecting the ambitions of those who seek dominion far beyond its deserts. The collapse of state authority invited every actor with a stake in the Middle East to test their strategy. Russia, Iran, the United States, and Israel entered not merely as allies or enemies, but as competing architects of the future. And in this theater, Turkey under Erdoğan emerged as both player and enforcer, executing policies that served the ambitions of foreign powers while consolidating his own grip over Ankara. Chapter 2. The Sultan's Ambition. Erdoğan is a sultan of modern times, a master of survival whose power rests as much on fear as on populist performance. He has learned the ancient lesson that the throne is not given. It is taken, defended, and expanded through both vision and ruthlessness. His engagement in Syria is a testament to this principle. The southern border of Turkey became both a fortress and a corridor. Refugees, militias, and economic flows are managed as tools of influence. Erdoğan's objective is clear: maintain power at home, extend influence abroad, and ensure that any instability in Syria can be leveraged to Turkey's advantage. Yet he does not act in isolation. Each move is coordinated, implicitly or explicitly, with the designs of Israel, the United States, and other regional stakeholders who seek to shape the Syrian landscape to their strategic ends. Chapter 3. The Merchant's Bargain. Trump, the merchant in this grand game, approaches power transactionally. Deals, arms, and selective interventions are his instruments. He observes Erdoğan not as a partner of equals, but as a vessel through which American strategic priorities can be realized. The relationship is symbiotic yet transactional. Trump's administration leverages Turkey's capabilities to counter rivals and enforce sanctions, while Erdoğan exploits American support to secure domestic legitimacy. In the Syrian chessboard, the merchant's hand is subtle yet decisive. Financial aid, military hardware, and diplomatic cover form the scaffolding of Erdoğan's Syrian ambitions. Chapter 4. The Empire in the Shadows. Beyond the immediate players, a hidden network exerts influence with long memory and patient calculation. Israel, with its strategic doctrine of territorial depth and border security, acts in concert with the intelligence mechanisms of the CIA and allied Western institutions. The objective is consistent: ensure that no power in Syria, be it state or militia, emerges fully independent or capable of disrupting the broader regional equilibrium. The empire in the shadows does not intervene openly. It operates through proxies, through manipulation of energy corridors, and through the orchestration of local alliances. Every Syrian town captured, every supply line secured, every militia co-opted, is part of a larger strategy that few in Damascus or Ankara fully comprehend. Chapter 5. Blood, Borders, and Black Gold. Syria is not only a stage of geopolitics, but also an economic battlefield. Oil fields, smuggling routes, and black market networks determine power as decisively as guns or missiles. Erdoğan's strategy involves controlling critical economic flows, energy corridors, cross-border trade, and access to resources, while using these levers to reward allies and punish dissenters. The intersection of intelligence and economics is where the true game is played. The CIA and allied agencies track oil flows, proxy movements, and financial transactions, ensuring that regional actors act within tolerable parameters. The Sultan may appear to act independently, but in reality, his wealth, power, and domestic stability are entwined with global strategic interests. Chapter 6. The Illusion of Victory. Yet power is always ephemeral. Every sultan and merchant in history has discovered that victories achieved through manipulation and coercion carry the seeds of future collapse. Erdoğan may consolidate authority and Trump may negotiate short-term advantages, but the structures they rely upon, alliances of convenience, proxy forces, and global markets, are inherently unstable. In Syria, Every advance is shadowed by countermoves. Russian and Iranian forces assert their own influence, competing factions emerge, and local populations resist being mere chess pieces. The illusion of control is powerful, but it is also fragile, and history has repeatedly shown that those who govern by manipulation alone are eventually tested by forces beyond their command. Chapter 7. The Coming Reckoning. As I observe the Syrian theater, I foresee the long-term consequences not only for the players but for the region as a whole. Erdoğan's tactical gains may secure domestic authority, but they also entangle Turkey in a web of dependency and expectation. Trump's transactional strategies provide immediate leverage, but they leave behind unpredictable instability. Israel and the CIA may shape outcomes, yet even shadow empires confront limits when the ground itself refuses to be contained. The grand game over Syria teaches a harsh lesson. Power is rarely absolute, and the illusion of control is the most dangerous currency of all. Those who attempt to dominate through manipulation, economic leverage, and proxy armies may achieve temporary victories, but the desert, vast, patient, and indifferent, remains the ultimate arbiter. Syria is both battlefield and mirror, a reflection of ambition, greed, and the intricate dance of modern empires. And those who believe they can bend it to their will learn, sooner or later, that in the game of nations, foresight, patience, and strategy are the only true shields against the desert's relentless judgment.